Hey folks, me again. Time for an update video of some sort. I want to talk about what's going to be happening this weekend, and well, you may or may not like the change. I actually like the change. Over the past year or two, or almost three I should say, whenever I did these sort of rant review stuff this way, I basically point my camcorder to my television and talk about a certain show or movie or something like that. And I mention a few things. You may notice in the background I use the guide from DirecTV. Well, starting this Saturday, things are going to be different. I'm switching providers. I'm switching from DirecTV over to their competitor, Dish Network. So why are we switching over? Well, DirecTV is becoming pricey these days, and let's just say Dish Network has, more to offer, even though for higher end packages, they're reasonably priced. Plus, recently DirecTV pretty much yanked off one of my favorite channels. Well, not entirely, but off of our package, which kind of annoys me. So I'll be looking forward to checking out that channel again. I'll get into that in a moment. Sure, there may be a channel or two that I'll be missing, or that won't be on Dish Network, but back at the time, it's sort of a big deal these days. Who even cares about the channel? I'm talking about the Universal Kids channel, of course. This one, since they only focus on the same stupid shows over and over and over. Nobody wants to watch Marsha and the Bear, the Mr. Peabody and Sherman show, All Hail King Julian and Dragons Riders of Berg. I won't judge those ones, since I actually like Madagascar and I like How to Train Your Dragon, so I won't touch upon those shows. But everything else, nobody wants to watch the same stupid shows over and over. Oh, and don't get me started on Trolls, or Remy and Boo, or Mighty Mike, just to name a few that they repeat over and over and over. I think they need to alternate their schedule. Universal Kids needs to alternate their schedule, or they should probably just rebrand back to the Sprout channel. I don't care if it's just called Sprout, or if they actually decide to go back to their original name, PBS Kids Sprout. Let's grow. Well, that was their slogan, I remember. Excuse me. I remember watching PBS Kids Sprout back then. I mostly remember it for shows like, well, Sesame Street, classic Sesame Street, that is. I also remember it for Classic Thomas. Oh man, those were good times. I also remember it for Kipper the Dog, one of my all-time favorites, Noggin and Nick Jr. shows, as well as Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat. That's a good one. I also remember watching Dragon Tales on that. I also remember watching the Berenstein Bears, Angelina Ballerina, Pingu, Big Sister and Little Brother, stuff like that. Those are all classics. Oh, and I can't forget about James the Cat. That's another classic. There's also, what else was there? Well, those are the list of shows I mostly remember. When the channel, later down the road, they added some more stuff. I mostly remember it for the birthday show with Kevin and the Good Night show with Gina and their star mascot, who I forgot their name. But I remember it mostly before they added that new character to the Good Night show. It was just Gina, although they did have a presenter before her, who I unfortunately have not seen any footage of her work, but I think they got rid of her early because of, well, let's just say, not some appropriate stuff. So if anyone has any clips from the Good Night show with the other presenter, not Gina, from the earlier one, feel free to let me know in the comments. But other than that, yeah, I don't really have a problem with missing Universal Kids. I was psyched to hear Totally Spies was added to the schedule, but I don't know why they didn't add Martin Mystery to the schedule as well. That was a wasted opportunity. But other than that, let's see. So, in conclusion, I'm not going to miss Universal Kids, since they like to focus on the same shows over and over. It makes me miss Sprout even more. I actually take back what I said in those previous videos where I was defending Universal Kids and bashing on Sprout. I apologize for that. I actually want to take back everything I said. So, as for the channels that I'll be getting added to the lineup or stuff like that, well, the channels that I'm looking forward to are Discovery Family, because now I can watch Pony Life, which I could have looked on the internet, but I didn't want to spend a small chunk of change to watch episodes. I'd rather watch it for free or through my providers. And it's not on Netflix or Hulu, so, well, what can you do? But other than that, yeah, well, there's a few other channels. There's the Buzzer channel, which, by the way, if you're a game show fan, the Buzzer channel is worth checking out. There's also the Laugh channel, which has a bunch of comedies. I did watch Laugh before when I visited a relative in Seattle. I watched some Home Improvement, the Drew Carey Show, and several other comedy shows. And I think that 70s Show is on their schedule as well. That I'll be looking forward to watching. And what else? That's about it. I don't want to bore you guys on the whole list of channels and stuff, but to cut a long story short, we're switching from DirecTV to Dish Network. So, and we'll be getting the Dish Hopper, which will have a cool remote. You can do Google Assistant on it and a few other things. But other than that, yeah, Dish Network will be breeze to have. It'll be exciting watching those channels, the Discovery Family channel again, because I've been wanting to watch Pony Life, and now I'll have a chance starting Saturday or Sunday. And it'll give me a chance to watch those Equestria Girls shorts and films on a weekend as well. I really love those films and the series and stuff. I just am unsure on G5, so I will give G5 a chance, but if it's not as good as G4, I'm probably going to start a petition, or join a petition, that is. So that's all I have to say here. And thanks for watching. This is CuteMimi25 saying, well, it's time to say goodbye to Direct and hello to Dish starting Saturday. So until then, thanks for watching.